Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to CLI's Investor Day 2022. Now, to start us off today and demonstrate the capabilities of this space, we have CapitaLand Investment's Head of Group Investor Relations joining us live from level 3 of this building. Please welcome Ms. Grace Chen.
Thank you, Edward. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to CapitaLand Investment's inaugural Investor Day 2022. I'm speaking to you live from the media recording studio at level 3 of Catapult. And this is one of the many tech-enabled facilities available here to cater to the shift towards a new hybrid work model. And today we are so excited because this is CLI's first large-scale physical event since the onset of COVID-19. And would like to extend a warm welcome to our institutional investors, partners, market analysts, bankers, our board of directors, and our fellow colleagues, many of whom have flown in specially to join us today. My team and I have put together a specially curated lineup of expert panelists who will cover breaking market developments as well as give you a deeper insight into CLI strategies to navigate the future. We hope that your experience at our Investor Day will be as seamless as possible, but given the large number of attendees, we do seek your understanding if you face any gaps in service. And without further ado, for the opening address, let's give a warm round of applause for CLI's Group Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Lee Chee Koon.
Hi, morning everyone. Before I officially start, I want to really thank Grace and her team for putting this event together. When she first mooted the idea of doing a CLI Investor Day, I threw back the challenge to her. I said, how do you do an event that is different, that is memorable, that's engaging, so that the next time when you organize an Investor Day, you have more people signing up than you have seats available. So I hope that this event will be successful. I mean, you look at the different panels, it's the first time we are rolling out, the board directors. We are, invited different experts in the different industry, including regulators, to share with you. Personally, I hope that at the end of the Investor Day, there will be 3 key takeaways. One is for the investors to better understand the direction of where the company is heading, what we stand for as a company, what we believe in. Secondly, it's also to get to know the team better. Apart from the usual suspects like myself and Andrew, we have colleagues from overseas, the people who are running the deals in Australia, in Japan, in Korea, in US and Europe. Get to know them during the tea break. I think that's a good chance for you to get to understand the pulse from the different, what they are seeing on the ground. And finally, the third thing, I hope that we will be able to share with you how we intend to navigate the very, I would say, challenging environment in the next 12 to 18 months, how the quality of our portfolio, the strength of the team that we have, and then how we intend to capitalize on potential opportunity that will continue to reposition the company going forward. So that's the 3 key takeaways that I hope you'll be able to get at the end of the 2 days. And on the theme for today's event, it's about thinking big, it's about doing right and making it last. On thinking big, we are an asset management company. Asset management company, it's about scale. It's about building deep skill and capabilities in the country that we choose to operate in and in the asset class that we choose to own and operate. And personally, we believe that you need scale, you need growth to be able to attract the best people, and only with the best people in the company will we be able to find good deals, execute them well, and be able to deliver good returns for investors. Our ambition as a company, CLI, is to be globally competitive so that we can compete amongst the very best in the world on the global scale, but that's going to take time. It's going to take, I believe, 10 years or more to get there, hopefully shorter, okay? But to be able to compete with the very best in the world, we need time to get there. First 5 years our focus is going to be on Asia. First 2 years, building up the capabilities, laying the foundation. We have strong capabilities on the public REIT space, on the lodging management, on private equity. I must say that is something that we just started out with a very dedicated focus last year, bringing on board people like Simon and Patrick and a few other colleagues that have joined us. We have been working very hard in introducing ourselves to different capital partners, trying to explain to them our philosophy, our products, and it's going to take a bit of time to get that going. And so first 2 years laying the foundation. At the end of the 5 years, we hope that for any investor that want to put money in Asia for real assets, CLI will be one of the top few asset managers that they will think of and they will feel confident to put their money with. So that's the ambition that we want to be able to achieve. So that's about thinking big. On doing right, while growth and scale are important, we are not going to pursue growth for growth's sake. We're not just going to pursue AUM because we want to earn fees. The fundamental principle for our company as an asset manager is to make sure that we can deliver consistent, high-quality earnings for LPs and investors in our listed vehicles, whether it's on the mothership or the REITs. That must be the fundamental basis. We look for good investments. We make sure we make positive impact. We make sure we deliver value. And once you can do that, I believe investors will continue to put money with us because of the responsible investment that we are undertaking on behalf of the investors. Okay, so that's about doing right. I hope you get a chance to hear through the board directors about the governance structure that we have, and get to know the team. At the end of the day, being able to make sure that we do the right things is about the quality of the people that we have. And I hope you get to find out more as you interact with the team over the next 2 days. And the last thing is about making it last. I mean, there are two aspects to it. One is on ESG sustainability. I don't want to steal Vince's, our Chief of Sustainability Officers, what he's going to share later on the ESG. That's one part of sustainability, which is very, very important for the company. It's in our DNA. The second thing about making it last is about how should we think about building CLI into a company that will last 20 years, 30 years, 50 years. It's not a company that will just be there for next 20 years, 30 years, 50 years, but it's a company that will continue to grow in terms of our capabilities, in terms of the enterprise value. I mean, if you look at the day when we first listed the company CLI, our earnings income is about 20% fee income, 80% in terms of real estate income. And now that we have decided to go into the fund management business in a very dedicated fashion, you will actually see the proportion of the fee income from the management fees increasing quite significantly over time, reaching to a nice proportion, which Andrew will share more later during his presentation. So think big, do right, make it last. Okay, so that summarizes what we believe in as a company and the direction that we'll be approaching as a company for CLI. So thank you. I hope you have an engaging time. My request for you who are here today is to help us by making this an interactive session. Reward us by asking questions, because it's through asking questions that I think we can have a more interesting dialogue. We get to hear your concerns. We may not have answers to all your questions. Okay, we can't tell you how the world is going to be, where interest rates are going to be in 6 months' time, 1 year's time. I don't have an answer to that, but it's good to keep that questions coming so we understand the different concerns, and where we have, and for certain issues that we need some time to think about it, give them some time to think through, and we'll come back to you definitely. Okay, so thank you, and enjoy yourself.